Hi. I'm trying out a new microphone. So let me know if you hear any weird sounds coming out of here. I have a very bad case of reflux. So I'm coughing uncontrollably and I apologize. I'll try to mute myself when I cough. How is everybody? Did you watch the trial yesterday? Did everyone watch it? I bet she's wrung out. Hold on. I bet she's wrung out. I haven't heard that in I don't know. How old's my 30 since I was a teenager and my mother would say, "Are you wrung out?" Where is Patty? Bet she's wrung out helping Chris, supporting justice for Dan. Oh yeah, and working. Oh, Scott came in. So I'm Patty Wilson and this is Patty's Playhouse. But my radio producer said, "Patty, you should change the name to Patty's Jailhouse." I was like, maybe I will. Maybe I'll find a way to change it to Patty's Jailhouse. So Scott, my business partner, I'm a real estate broker, came in and was delivering some staging stuff. So I held off going live for a few minutes and said hi to him. So it's funny. That is funny. That is very funny, Norma. She's wrung out. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? I've seen Patty in the courtroom on other podcasts. So funny. She's often right behind the scowling Harvey. Scarvey? Scarvey. Scarvey is scary. I was going to say Harvey is scary, but I came out with Scarvey. So scary Harvey. Scarvey is scary. You know why he's scary? Because he doesn't flinch. He's just on there, in front of me and just sits there like that. Like he's watching a movie or a documentary from National Geographic. Like he has absolutely no nothing. He has nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing. He talks about nothing. I don't even know how to describe how scary that is to me. You were thinking this was supposed to be tomorrow? No, it was for today. Just the usual weird sounds. Thank you, Eric. Well, it's supposed to be a better mic, so we'll see. Hello. Hi, Silver. How are you? You watched it yesterday, Brady? You know, those are the things that someone like me lived for. It was such a Perry Mason moment with those two jailhouse snitches, Drina and Patricia. Not in that order. It's Patricia and Drina. That I was beside myself. I left the courtroom and I stood in the media room. I sat in the media room with other media and I absolutely was beside myself with joy. It was incredible. The only thing I imagine with the jury is I kept saying, this is Perry Mason right here. This is a Perry Mason moment. When Drina mentions Dr. Obed, I'm pretty done. What else is there to say? But the jury doesn't really know who Dr. Obed is. So I had to go back in my mind and explain to myself, where would they have heard? Dr. Obed was Jerome Obed. So he was in the witness list. And there were some audio, I guess, between Donna and Charlie talking about Dr. Obed or something in her planner, maybe talking about Dr. Obed. But it was repeated a couple times. But if you're going to come up with a name like Dr. Obed, that he can write you a prescription. Hold on one second. He can write you a prescription anytime you want. I hope the feds search Obed's office real quick. Oh, thanks, Sade. You've been looking forward to my opinions. Oh, and I have so many. I just can't even believe it. I can't believe it. I can't. There's so much I cannot believe it. There really was one Perry Mason Matlock moment, one after the other. I think Jackie Fulford is doing her darndest to be a Columbo, or I like Vera, who it's a British show, which is very Columbo-esque. And you have to be over the age of 40 to maybe 50 to even know who Columbo is. But that's what she's trying to do. She's like skipping over, moving the podium, moving and trying to be all like down home, telling the Spanish guy who's clearly Spanish. You didn't see him, but I saw him, the bump guy. You do that really well. Speak Spanish. You're so condescending, both of you. It's very challenging to like not want to, I don't know, throw you noodles. Hey, Julia, how are you? It was hilarious. The whole thing has been hilarious. Hello from Berlin. Well, Natalie, lucky you. I bet it's dark. I always think of Berlin as very dark and mysterious. Victoria, Miami, thank you for being so awesome. Well, thank you for being in Miami. I don't know. This whole thing was just incredible. What a week. Hey, Wild Wild West. Hi, Greer's Garden. You love my humor. Some people don't. Glad you do. You are older than you, so I say wrong. I know, but it just brought back so many memories, Norma. Hi, Murder. How are you? How are you? I hope this mic sounds better. The other one was, I don't know, sounded tinny or something to me. Oh my God, totally blew the defense away. They now need to change whatever strategy they have. Justice for Dan, no sympathy for Donna. Oh, I don't have any sympathy for Donna. You think Patty's Jailhouse is funny? I think it is too. It's cute. Hi, John. How are you? Julia, it's awkward for Fancy. I don't know the extent of the issues. Let me show you something. Where is it? This will give you an idea of what the issues are, just for fun. So this is from Jibs and Jabs. You got to pay attention. I'm only playing it once.
Of sipping wine and for letting you know who I know. By the way, I'm friends with Ruth Markel, just in case I haven't said that on my channel. If you say anything that is contradicting to my view, I will get triggered and send you to detention. But first, please contribute to my coffee.
Okay. Thank you, Caddy. Our second contestant is Patty Snitches. Tell us a little about yourself.
I'm Patty Snitches on the bitches. Don't do anything in front of me, bitch, because I'll snitch anytime, any place, anywhere.
I can attest to that.
Okay. That's great, Patty. Thank you. Our third contestant behind the screen is Beachy Fiction. Can you tell us a little about yourself?
I'm Beachy Fiction. I was the first to report on the Markel case, and I have a lot of haters.
Okay. Right, lots of haters. Ain't that something? Thank you for that, Beachy. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see your $40 friend of Ruth Markel t-shirt. Thank you, Catty Cook Lady. Anyway, these are the 3 YouTuber contestants on tonight's game. The categories are alcoholic drinks, circle of trust, crime, Dan Markel murder, hurricane, Beachy Fiction. We will start with your choice of category.
Dan Markel murder for 400.
Name the investigator who interviewed Dan Markel's ex-wife.
Who is Beachy Fiction? That is right, haters. I'm the original OG. You best kiss the ring.
Sorry, Beachy Fiction, but that is not the correct answer.
You are wrong. You are a hater too, just like all the other circus freaks that don't recognize that I'm the OG investigator. And I have all the informants from Miami to Austin, Texas, because I am Beachy Fiction.
Okay, nice try. Thank you, Beachy. I see how the question might be confusing. I will be more specific with our questions. Patty, you are next. For 400, who was the Tallahassee homicide police investigator who interviewed Dan Markel's ex-wife?
Who is? Detective Craig Isom.
Brown noser.
Beachy is my friend and she is always right.
Why don't you kiss my ass?
I didn't do anything. I'm the victim. I don't know why you are attacking me. The OG investigator of the Dan Markel case.
Bitch, are you crazy?
Ladies! Patty, stop!
Beachy, did you do something different to your hair?
So that'll tell you what this week has been like. I promised my friend I would just. So that'll tell you what this week has been like. Nice. I would just be nice. And I've just been nice. Not everyone is nice, but I have been. That's all I can say for now. Got to get through the courthouse this week. Let me go back to your questions. If you have a question for me, please put a question mark or exclamation point, and otherwise I'll think you're just talking to the group, if you don't mind. Let me go back. Patty, when Luis Rivera testified, did he stare down Donna? It appeared to me as he did. This is a wild trial. It is a wild trial. The viewership has to be astronomical. Dr. Obed, it was Obed, was Charlie's roommate, and he's a dermatologist. Hopefully this will cause an investigation of his license, if he still has one. He does have one. He's a dermatologist. It's also where Katie Magbanua worked. Obed is Charlie's ex-roommate and Katie's ex-boss. Correct. Patty, think about the contrast between Kappelman rooting for Georgia and Donna trying to smile at co-murderer Wendy. Yeah. Kappelman's mom, I know. Well, some of us love our children and some of us use our children. Soko, good morning, Patty. Good morning, dear. Wesley, 11 months. Yay! Yay! It's nice. The Angel of Death magazine. How else would Drina know Dr. Obed? She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have. What is Donna looking at when she looks at the far right? The jury. She's trying to sneak a look over at the jury like that, like no one's noticing. It's the jury that she's looking at without turning her head. That's who she is. I would have no idea if someone is drinking. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not going to answer those questions because they're really like, how would I know? The room was buzzing. The courthouse was buzzing. I'm glad I went to the media room because I wouldn't have been able to take it. It was hard enough for me. I was constantly putting my laptop in front of my face to try and just, my eyes started to water. It was a mess. I didn't realize the courthouse police had him remove his headphones. I don't know anything about that, Diane. I'm sorry. I believe she will be arrested. I don't know the date or time. Of course, no one does, but I do believe she will be arrested. Well, you don't look wrung out. Boy, I do feel it. I do feel it. This cough has got me running. Running and running. Thank you, Brady. It's good to see you. You were a bit concerned. No, I have to work. I mean, I have to work. I have a husband. Yesterday was our wedding anniversary. It was 20, how many years? 22 years, right? Yeah. So I have to work. I mean, don't worry about me. If anything bad happens to me, I'll make sure anyone knows. But unfortunately, I can't do this full time. I have to show homes and help our realtors with their projects and transactions. So hello to everyone. If I missed you, Mod Squad and chat peeps, thank you, Wesley, and thanks for being a member for 11 months. Thank you. So anyway, Julia, I played this for you. It is not awkward for me. I've told people, and I just thought of it out of the blue. I may be an introvert, but I'm not insecure. And I'm certainly not insecure about who I am or how I carry myself. So I talk to everyone that wants to talk to me, I speak with. Thanks, Wesley. You have to run. A friend's coming over for the weekend. Have fun. Thank you, Wesley, very much. Thanks, Lakeside Lawyer. It's very kind of you. Thank you. We should just start a football chart with dates we think Wendy will be arrested, like guessing baby delivery date and wait. Man, if they don't arrest her now, what's the point? You think her trial is going to be a barn burner? Yeah, I bet she's staying on the low. No more events in Miami pretending like everything's okay. Who hot tubs with their sister, Laszlo? Good one. Thank you for the anniversary. John wants to start a pool, $50 a pop. Somebody smarter than me has to do it. Wendy's trial may be hard to get a seat. There's a spider that's going to die right now. Sorry, it wasn't a friendly spider. It had to go. What's the jury's reaction to Charlie's description of Rob? The jury doesn't really have a reaction to anything. There's one juror. Let's see. I'd say it's juror 10 and the civil engineer. Like when they showed photos of Dan's face and head, he kind of grimaced. But other than that, there has been no visual reaction by the jury. They are very intent. They're sitting up, like they're like this, like forward and listening. And it's kind of like watching the Open right now. The U.S. Open tennis is on, and the flip the heads, like they're looking and looking back and looking and looking back. Only a couple, juror 2 scans the gallery. He looks at the gallery quite a bit, but that's it. No one else is, that I can tell, is doing anything. Wendy remains under the rules. She's subject to recall under the stand. Well, she also remains under, I hope, surveillance, but I don't know. Dinner playing now. Hi, Patty. Joel on STS said a source at the courthouse said trial began late because Jackie woke up late due to a sleeping pill. She said she accidentally cooked. She needed time to wake up. She was late. It was like a half hour, 45 minutes late. I can't even imagine. Do I believe law enforcement is keeping an eye on Wendy? Yes. I believe, like Pat Sanford said today, they have divisions in the government that keep an eye on flights, that keep an eye on people without, like, it's the Patriot Act, 9/11, that they can find out where people are and movements of people without actually having eyes in front of them. But if they're monitoring phone calls, we'll never know. Who's going to take the boys? I have no idea. Hopefully she has something in place. At 14 and 16, which is what their boys' ages are right now, in Florida, they would have a say on where they go. So I have no idea. Hi, Max. How are you? Good to see you. Hit the like if you're a Patty fan. Thank you, Kaza. How are you? Donna keeps eyeing the secretary juror. Well, there's two. There's two jurors that take a lot of notes. In fact, Rebecca in our chat, she's at the FSU game, getting ready for it now. She pointed out that they got new pads. They got new notepads. The jurors did. After 11 years, the long arm of the law extends. May the justice bell continue to ring for FSU law professor, Canadian, Dan Markel. Barbara says she sees me in the courtroom. Thank you. Try not. I just try to I just am keeping on. For me, it's just Harvey. I sit there and look at the back of his head with the scars from his hair plugs because he has the entire back of his head is full of scarring. So it's all scars. And I think, what is up? How do you just sit there? This is what goes through my head when I see the back of his head. First of all, who did those plugs? Because they're horrid. And second, what are you thinking of? A normal husband would be outraged by that behavior of the spouse. He just sits there, which confirms to me he knows everything. He knows everything. Everything. I'm eating my dinner at home in Stockholm, says Aggie. Perfect timing for this trial since I'm rehabilitating at home with my new hip. Well, congratulations on the new hip. I hope you're getting around okay. Tom Petty yelling at Sanford. I know. Wait, who has hair plugs? Harvey. I've said it. Yeah. Harvey has hair plugs. And then one day, my hairdresser was sitting next to me, and she turns and she goes, Patty, does he have hair plugs? I'm like, yes, he has hair plugs. Does no one listen to me? I mean, it is ring. The whole back ass head of his head is hair plug scars. Why is Harvey not worried? I wouldn't go near that courtroom if I was guilty. I don't know why he's not worried. I don't know why he can sit there and support his wife. That's the bigger question. How does someone sit there and support that woman? Anybody? A grand piano. He's sitting there like nothing happened. Noodles. I'll give her noodles. Packages. It's exciting in jail. So I was watching Roberta Glass True Crime Report and her
of sipping wine.
Oh, let me get back
And
to
for
this. Her to
of sipping wine.
She had a comment on her show is called Donna Adelson Jailmates Flip the Script on Her. And her comment was about Drina, who was the second snitch. Drina saying we were close, talking about Katie Magbanua, for jail. And Donna was like, wait a minute, didn't she testify that it's easy to get close? My only example to this would be when you're in jail, you have no choice really to be friendly or be hateful. There's no you can't be neutral in jail. It's not survival. So you're either being hateful or you're being friendly. And just because they're friendly in jail doesn't mean they're allowed to be friendly afterwards, because a lot of these people end up on probation. They can't stay friends with these people. So you can't. You are told that if you're around this group of people or this classification of criminal, you're going back in. So you really, in some cases, obviously Drina has struggled with this, to stay out of jail. So you just don't do it. But I think that's what she means. We were close for jail, which is a superficial closeness. Patty, leave it to you to notice the earplugs. Yeah, I think you meant hair plugs, but it was hair plugs for sure. Everything about the Adelson family is fake and for appearances. So Harvey, a gentleman who was sitting behind me yesterday in the yellow polo, spoke to Harvey. And his conversation went like this. He said, Mr. Adelson, you don't know me, but I just want to tell you that not everyone here is completely against you. That we just, it's about justice for Dan, is basically what the guy said. And Harvey's response to this guy was, I just hope the jurors pay attention to the evidence and know that she's not guilty. And the guy's like, the guy's telling me the story, and he goes, what evidence is Harvey watching? Like, how could this go the other way? Like, how could this go not guilty? But he was pleasant to Harvey, unlike some people in the courtroom who have to show their asshole to Harvey Adelson. I just don't see what they get out of it. A few clicks on your YouTube. Like, why? Why? What is your purpose? And these two people know exactly who they are. From trying to hunt him down to peppering him with questions about how he gets to the courthouse, it's none of your business. Just mind your own business. Pay attention to your channel and stop trying to get these sound bites that just make you sound like a lunatic. And it's happening every day of the week in that courthouse. It's ridiculous. Just ignore Harvey. Well, I didn't say anything to him, nor have I. Well, why was the comment about Wendy's court transcript deleted? It's meaningful. I have no idea. I didn't delete anything. I have no idea what you're talking about. Spot on, Patty. We see them stalking. I just don't. Some of the things I've heard this week, and it's by people we know, right? Some of these people were very friendly. I had no idea they had a YouTube because I don't watch a bunch of YouTube. I don't. And I had no idea they even had a YouTube, and they were very friendly, and they were friendly to everyone. And we're not talking personal stuff. We're just being cordial because there's a lot of break time because the defense isn't prepared for this trial. Judge, we need a moment. 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 Judge, if we could just do, whoever does video, who could clip either Zelford saying, Judge, we need a moment. We need a moment. It's constant. It's constant moments that if you were prepared, or maybe you're just trying to slow down Georgia, but it's not happening. I don't understand it. Like, this is your one job. Show up. Literally show up. So there's downtime, so you say hello. I have no idea these people have a YouTube. I don't care. It's fine. It's lovely that they have a YouTube and that they come to the trial and they visit Tallahassee and they spend their money. Spend your money in Tallahassee. We welcome everybody. Love it. But the people who are, let's just say, female histrionics is occurring. Talking to people should not create hysterical conversation from the other side of the courtroom because I chat with someone, but it is. I mean, that's how bad it is. This is why I typically only hang out with guys. Guys don't act like that. Like, if someone gives me YouTube advice, it's typically a guy. It's very rare that a female, other than Roberta Glass, other than her, True Crime Wifey does. It's very rare to find females in any genre or club, it's a YouTube club, where you're nice to each other. I don't understand the behavior. I'm well older than most of these people, so I don't engage in it. I say hello. I like to ask people about themselves because people generally like to talk about themselves. I met Jimmy McNutty, and I said, well, I only can call you Jimmy McNutty. Like, I have to use the full name. And he laughed, and I asked him what he did. I asked him about his YouTube. It's really on butterflies and stuff he does for his family. And he goes, well, he does STS and other stuff. And I was like, I'm tuning out by that point because that's not about you. Like, that's about someone else. So I was like, he said, I asked him, are you cold? Because he just has a short sleeve shirt on. He's like, no, I'd melt in an igloo. He was very cordial. That's cordial conversation. Other people saw me chatting with Jimmy McNutty and literally lost their mind. in the courtroom. Like, be a grown-up in the courtroom. You don't have to like that I talk to people. You don't have to like that they talk to me. But last I checked, it's none of your business. So it just doesn't make sense. Like, Jimmy was so cordial and nice to me. So why not be nice back, right? And then I met someone who I had no idea who it was, and that's Auntie Deb. And I had no idea what they publish. I have no idea what kind of thing they do. But we were yucking it up. Like, we were laughing at the defense. It's an easy thing to do. You know, you can, on a break, giggle about it like you just can't even believe this is happening. Nobody's talking about their personal lives or their YouTube or whatever it is unless I'm asking them about it. And I didn't ask him. I didn't even know he had a YouTube. He showed up in shorts to the courtroom. I was like, are you freezing? Because how do you not freeze in this courtroom? And that's really the basis of my conversation with anybody. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. But I'm going to continue to be friendly to people regardless of their reaction. And I think that any reaction they would have is out of pure jealousy. And I said it at the beginning of this. I'm an introvert. I'm not insecure. I will talk to someone if I like. If they like to return the conversation, that's fine with me. I just don't have a dog in the fight. I have a full-time job. I do YouTube because I really, really enjoy it. And other people who also have YouTubes were giving me advice on a mic. So I was like, oh, I'll try that mic. They're like, I hear you. And sometimes there's like, it's just not a great mic. I was like, fair play. So I took the advice and I bought the mic. And that's why I have a mic in front of me. But other people would never have done that. You know, it just depends on who you are and how you carry yourself. But most people have been super duper lovely in the courtroom. And I'll say it again. The only people that Harvey is shaking hands with are people he pays. Oh, well, thanks, Brady, very much. I really do enjoy it. Patty, there is a 13-second clip of Charlie in the back of the van to Leon County. Tanika's 2 cents just posted it. It's short, but worth watching for sure. Let me get it. I like her. I like Tanika. She does a bang-up job. Oh, my God. Stop it. Are you ready?
My man. Thank you so much, man.
Charlie,
Yes, sir.
we are.
Hey everybody, Dr. G here. I'm a clinical and
My man. Thank you so much.
Jailhouse Maestro. He's having a grand old time. He is super, super, super happy. You can't even get happier than this.
My man. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Julia. I am East Coast straight shooter, no BS. I really am. Thank you for that. Charlie looks like a mass murderer. His voice is soothing. Sorry. He's happy to be out like a dog going to the groomers.
My man.
His hair is fabulous. His hair looks fantastic. Definitely nothing like his esteemed older brother, Rob. He's still laughing at us. Look at that. Wonder why he keeps twisting the.
My man.
Huh. What an absolute waste of a human. What kind of mother does that to her children? You don't care for Auntie Deb. I have never heard an Auntie Deb conversation, so I have no idea. I've heard, but I would have absolutely no idea. It was just a young guy in shorts and a shirt. He's loving it. He's the king there. Where'd he get that shirt? It probably got transferred with him out of his personal belongings, and they had him wear a shirt, a lace shirt, like a street shirt, going through TSA. He schmoozes everywhere he goes. He looks like a carnival barker. Looks like he's well adjusted to life. He's hoping to see his mom. Hey, Willow, how are you? What a beautiful name. She has Donna's trip to Wakulla, too. He found his happy place. He does have Manson vibes, doesn't he? Betty just has a smell. Like, that's, I've said it before. I worked at the jail, and there's just a smell. Like, you're clean, but you're never really clean. You know what I mean? Like, you're never clean. It's like airport hair. That's what I call it. If you've been going through the airport and you're like 2 or 3 connections in, or however it works, you've been flying all day, your hair has this like thing on it. At least mine does, like airport hair. Donna knows the people in high places. They're on the 3rd floor of the state pen. Ah. That strong sun in southern USA ages skin fast. Oh, don't say that, Julia. Dr. G's voice is soothing. Looks like Charlie's lost his mind. What is he thankful for? Look at that face. And just think, June would go back to him in 30 seconds. He's got a gut. That's when Charlie thought he would outsmart the Hicks in Tallahassee and be back in Miami in no time. His hair is good for him. I think it's pitch black in there until they open the doors.
My man. Thank you so much, man.
Charlie,
Yes, sir.
we are.
You hope Donna does not testify. Hold on. You hope Charlie does not testify because I was scared for life watching her at a hearing when she fake pouted with her frozen mask face and bugged out eyes. Hi, true crime wifey. I was just saying nice things about you. Charlie's hair does look good. It really does. Like, it's thick, like Katie's. Katie Magbanua's hair is lush. I was going to say his hair is receding. Look at the size of that forehead. Charlie's giving you Charlie Manson. Hi, Mad Wabbit. Charlie Manson. His affect seems off here. Well, he's nuts. He's insane. Is he turning into the Joker? That's what I noticed were his eyebrows. Think of Wendy in the back of one of these vans. My man. Sociopaths adapt to jail easily. Rob smirked when he was asked about Charlie, silently recalling what a loser always was. Compared to his first mugshot, anything would look fabulous. I know. That's true. Like, his hair was like afroed out, right? He's at the top of his game. My man. God. I bet he pays off a lot of the inmates to cater to him. I'm not going to lie. So would I. If I had that money, that's exactly what I would be doing. Leave me alone. Here's your noodles. Everybody gets noodles. Noodles today. Are defense going to call him? I bet they do. But they do. I bet they try to. I can't believe the state's already rested. I wanted them to bring in Scott Radius, Dr. Obed. Jerome Obed was on the state's witness list. Youssef. Like, I had all these dreams of all these people being on the state's actual witness list. But they weren't. Prison agrees with. He's trying to sound like Denzel. Wonder if they're holding Wendy in Tallahassee because of maybe arresting her. She's not being held in Tallahassee. She's free to leave. She's not being held in Tallahassee. So some thrive in the post-apocalypse. Charlie looks like the guy in Sons of Anarchy. The cuffs are tight. Yeah, I'll say. And his legs are shackled down too, probably. It's probably what, guys? Like a 15-minute ride from the airport to the county jail. Not far. Remember he hit on Wendy at the trial and Rashi said that's your sister. I'm going to go back to, I can't believe anyone hits on Wendy. Anybody. Sure, he has a smell. Prison air. Oh. I'm glad I don't smell much. I don't think Donna will testify. Too bad, because I have a bunch of popcorn ready. Someone told me, I think it was Joel from STS, that the first defense witness coming from California, which we kind of heard from Zellman, was a digital like cell tower expert. Oh, sorry. A digital cell tower expert. That's what I heard. He seriously looks as if he's lost his mind. Charlie will get on the stand. They can't plead the fifth on the stand. So Charlie will not be on the stand and plead the fifth. It requires a mistrial when that happens. So if he intends to plead the fifth, they will not put him on the stand. Charlie and Donna Sue seem to have found their tribes in prison and jail. Woo. He looks like he might turn on Donna. I don't think he'll turn on Donna. I wish he would turn on Donna, but I don't think he will. Wendy is not running. She's not paying $1,000 an hour to John Lauro and his hair to run. She's not running. She knows what happens if you run. Sorry, it's not happening. The Shining. He's reminding me of Dustin Hoffman when he's lost his mind in Papillon. Totally delusional. He was flown into Tallahassee. Where is this from? It's on his way to the jail, y'all. It's on his way from the Tallahassee to the jail. Charlie was thanking the guy for a lobster roll. June adds nothing to the trial. She's there for comical relief for Judge Everett. She really did. Charlie, being this happy, says everything you need to know. His comfort zone is prison. Have you talked or noticed anything about Wendy's lawyer? Like what? I haven't. I have talked to John Lauro about John Lauro. The day that she was there and testified, he was on his phone looking up Amazon stuff. Like his text font is like 108. He's very high on the font scale. So you could easily read, which I'm not going to tell everybody what it said, but you could easily read the font. Like calm the font down. Like it was huge. And he's sitting there. This is how he does it. Let me see. He's like this. Like this. Like he's like one of those, like I'm not a two-finger texter, you know? Like, so he's like this. He's like texting with 2 fingers. I'm a 1-finger texter. You know what I mean? Like, they're like this. Other people with other YouTubes do that too. So if you're a 2-finger texter, I already have an opinion about you. That's not me. I text with 1 finger. High on the font scale, calm the font down. I do. Like, I mean, dude, it was big. Like, he was texting somebody with the name of G, nobody we know. And I was like, dude, it is big. It is big. Like, big. I'm not a 2-finger texter either. Unfortunately, that shows up in my misspelling. You can barely text it all. I know. It is. Like, that's all I could think of. I was like, why is this text thing so huge? I'm going to start saying, calm the font down. It's true. Nothing to get used to in prison. John Lauro looks old. He looks skinny. There's nothing. I just can't say anything nice about it. His legs are like, he's not too far off the shape of Jackie Fulford. He's short and he's really thin. He just has a lot more money. Oh, he does. Good call. Charlie looks like Daniel Stern in Home Alone. He does. Do you suppose he's in solitary in prison and is just excited to be in jail where he can interact? He won't be allowed to interact. He'll be in solitary here because he's due to testify. So they'll keep him separate, especially since it's his mama. Yeah, he won't be in the open bay. Will not be there. Charlie thinks he put Tallahassee on the map. Well, he did in some ways. Patty, is the GLP-1 still good for you? I still take it. I made the mistake this week of taking it yesterday morning because I forgot to take it Thursday night. Actually, I was just so tired I didn't take it. And this reflux has been brutal today and yesterday. Is John Lauro in the courtroom? No, he is not. If you're a 2-finger texter, I already have an opinion about you. I do. Like, if you're doing this, like, it's not a flip phone. You know what I mean? You did that with flip phones, but it's not a flip phone. I don't like Fulford's shtick during trial. Poor old her. God, I know. I'm old. Why do you keep saying that? He's looking for his old friends. The prison guards thinks he's a celebrity. I bet the prison guards aren't really happy to see him. Everybody has to work extra when the Adelsons are in town. You know what I mean? Who is Morgan Honeycutt to Wendy? Apparently they're friends. They held hands. One of our subscribers here did a video of AI, and it's so funny. I want her to let me use it so bad. I just have to ask permission really nicely. I am not on Ozempic. I'm on tirzepatide. Ozempic is semaglutide. And the only side effect I've had is reflux. And it's a bitch right now because you're in a courtroom. You can't keep coughing, right? I did yesterday. I had to eventually leave. I just couldn't keep it up. So he doesn't have to wear glasses. Oh, he needs glasses. Like, he may not want to admit he needs the bifocals, but the dude needs the bifocals. Did you see yesterday where Georgia actually started to play a recorded phone call where Harvey answered and a lady said, "Hey, Harv." Yeah, I did. I wonder who it is. John sat next to Harvey while his entourage plopped down, and suddenly John Lauro popped up and moved to the end of the Adelson bench, getting away from Harvey, and the women had to scoot toward Harvey. Weird. I thought they did that because of me. They literally put Honeycutt's head right in front of my freaking face. Hated it. So it was Harvey, Honeycutt, some other huge woman. Well, no, it was Harvey, some other huge woman. Honeycutt, and then Lauro's assistant was the brunette. It was real pretty brunette was sitting next to Lauro. Hey, Patty, love your coverage. Thank you, Anya. Hi, Patty, you look gorgeous today. Thank you for all your hard work so we can enjoy this. Well, thank you. I'm going to see if I have somebody coming in to help me record a video. I got this PR. You know, I don't know why they call it PR, but I got this PR. Someone sent me these glasses. Can I tell you? I love them. They are sunglasses, but they're prescription. So here's the package. It's called Firmu. So it's FIRM double, and then it's a circle. Let me do this right. So this is the package, and we're going to do a whole video on it, but let me show you. Someone offered me shapewear this week. All right, I had to laugh. I thought that was so funny. I was like, do I have to wear the shapewear and nothing else? So I thought it was hilarious. Hold on. Trying to get this out without tearing the package. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. There we go. So the whole thing was you define your look. So they come in this really nice case. It's like a hard plastic, shiny case. And then they have like these cards on top, which I don't know what they are. I have to read them before we do the video. And then the pouch that they come in is like a cleaning cloth. I wanted these so bad. I can't believe. Like what they were like, pick out a set of glasses. And I said, okay. And then they said, if you need prescription, pick out prescription. And I was like, pick out prescription. So I haven't seen myself on them. Scott tried them on. They look great on him. So these are the glasses. They look good. They come in like 4 or 5 different widths, like if your head's big like mine. But these clip on and off, which I haven't done yet. I'll do before when Laura gets here. But they are super cute. I was like, I have prescription sunglasses. I have very nice sunglasses. They come from Temu. I love them. They're very hip. You can't see shit. Like you can't see anything, but I look fabulous. And then there's the I bought when I love Deion Sanders. And I know a lot of people don't, but I do. And he came out with the sunglasses, the Prime sunglasses. I got a pair of the black. I love them because they're Deion's, but you still can't see, right? This I can see and wear. So someone had asked about Ruth Markel. I do not know personally what happened to Ruth. I believe that she took a little trip and fell, which is what I was told. But I don't know. And so she has a little bandage on her nose. But she's wearing sunglasses. I don't know why, because I haven't seen her without. She was ahead of me leaving the courtroom one day, and I said, how are you feeling? And she said, great. That was it. So I'll take her word for it. She's feeling great. Patty, please block 3 cents who obviously not a panic game. I can't. Is there any other admin in here? Get rid of 3 cents. Where is it? What a stupid show. We came here for the Adelson and not your prescription. Oh, bless your heart. Well, 3 cents. Wait, I want to see who they are first. Hold on. I need to know who you are. 3 cents. Let me take a picture of it. Okay. Bye, 3 cents. Nice to see you. Okay, Leslie. I don't even know my own car. That to me was the biggest deal. That to me with Donna's planner. So Donna had a planner, and in the planner in July 2014, approximately, she had the Odyssey, which is Wendy's car. It was a Honda Odyssey minivan, and then Accord. And next to the Accord line was, I think I took that, was the tag for Dan Markel. Like, why would you have that? I don't even know my own. I have absolutely no idea who that is. I thought I sent myself a link. See if I have it. Right where it's at. So if you missed it, that was a very big deal. Very, very big deal. Did I do it here? Here. It's what happens when you have too many emails. Here it is. Sorry. Here you go. '07 Odyssey, '08 Accord, Wendy, Doctor license. I don't know what that means. LIC. Nespresso club membership. I didn't even know they had a club membership. I looked it up when I saw this. Social Security numbers, Lincoln and Ben. Please tell Patty to play the Honeycut AI video. I think she might be referencing one I made of Morgan and Wendy. Oh, I can play it? Leslie, I am. Hold on one second. Hold on. I got to email it to myself since I now have permission. Do you want to send me one with your logo, Leslie? Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. I still think this is absolutely hilarious. Hold on. This is like... Some people just have talent on loan from God, I swear to God. I wouldn't have even thought about this, okay? I would never even thought, hey, let's do this. So funny. So that's the photo that we took, and then she did the AI. It's hilarious, right? I just keep thinking how stupid they were to hire hitmen. Yeah, we can finish with that. Oh my God. How did my photography class go? Yeah, I got an A. It's nice. This was inside the media room looking out. So funny. Ugh. So funny. My message disappeared. If Wendy suspects she may be next, if she marries George, would he be able to keep the boys while she's incarcerated? Yeah, they could. I mean, I don't know what Texas laws are, but if she signs over custody to them, yeah. But again, just because he keeps them doesn't mean they want to stay there. They are of an age where where they want to go is taken into consideration, for sure. Oh, that's her driver's license. Thank you. Jennifer says this is the driver's license. Right here, Wendy's driver license number. Thank you. Her eyes are fake blue. Would Donna not have to get Dan's number from Wendy? He would. He would. That's exactly where it would come from. Wendy. I did play it. Thank you. It's beautiful. It made my freaking life. She's so smart. You know that's what Honeycutt wants. Right out of The Shining. Oh, Hummingbird, thank you very much. Look at that. I just can't stop playing it. Caroline says, I don't think we're done with the surprises in this trial. I pray and hope Donna comes in Tuesday and tells the whole truth. I think she would feel so much better. It's absolutely hilarious. Oh, thank you, Susan B. I need to tell you, you're so beautiful in court. Can you imagine that? So I have a question for you. If you guys are on Wegovy or Ozempic, if you would email me. So I have a question about the weight loss. So if someone would email me, just email me, Patty with a Y, Patty is funny at Gmail. Jeffrey said he found out she had sex with someone else 45 minutes before she had sex with him. She slept with both men that day. I'm not surprised. Brady says, not to burst any bubbles, Donna was in Tallahassee a lot. Donna could have gotten Dan's info herself. True. True. I hate the AI stuff. Being my age, you never know what's real. It's hilarious. It's almost real. What else was on that planner page? I don't know. All I know is this. We only got to see what she wanted us to see, so I don't want to be rude, but Miss Wendy is really starting to look like Donna with the buggy eyes and her aging, and that's not a compliment. True Crime Wifey says, ew. My PA sister-in-law tried Wegovy and had terrible side effects, had to quit quickly. Well, reflux won't make me quit. I do already limit my dairy, which is hard because the protein shakes, I have to have protein shakes to get the protein in. But so far, nothing else has been a problem. I hope Jeffrey Lacoste has found love. Well, I hope he's found happiness. Sometimes you don't need love to be happy, but I understand your point. Why did they expedite Wendy's testimony? I would have no idea. No idea. I've not heard. I don't even know. The problem is it's too real, AI, yeah. I mean, when I first looked at it, I was like, whoa. Bree has her own legal troubles before she starts going after other people. She must be a nymph. She's talking about Wendy. Not in a good way. Otherwise known as a slut. Otherwise known as a slut. Did you all notice Donna refers to her jailmates calling her the fancy lady, and then the script referred to Kay talking about fancy dinners? Who besides boomers says fancy? I know someone. On the notepad is 07 Odyssey. What was Wendy driving? An 07. It was the red Odyssey. She was driving that. See if I can find it. It was in evidence somewhere. That's not it. I'll pull it up so quickly. I know it was a red Honda Odyssey, like a red. They had it in the evidence, 2007. It would have looked like this. Such a mom car, Wendy. Such a mom car. Dairy messed me up with Manjaro. Never, ever again. What, Dairy or Manjaro? The Jailhouse daughters seem nice. I can see why Donna befriended them, says Kathy R. Wolgovian sandwich came out identical to going in. Sorry. Thank you, creative. Thank you. It's about time. How are you? I just emailed you a playlist of Adelson parodies that I've been writing over the past few years. Enjoy. Parkway. I will. I'll watch these before I put them on. Thank you for that. Very nice of you. Maybe Ruth tried to use the same bathroom. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know where they're staying. I don't know anything about them. But there's other YouTubers who will follow people. Why? I don't know. Like, don't you have any other things to do that you follow people? You can get a lot of trouble for that. Donna was pretty in pictures they showed 10 years ago. Worrying in jail has really aged her. But Patty, you are looking fabulous. Thank you. Compared to Donna. It's all fiction. Dana, well, we are doing well at 63. Good for you. And Angry Grandma needs to give her slut t-shirt to Wendy. Don't you love how Donna and Charlie refer to their jail jumpsuits as scrubs? I think both of them are fugly. There's just no other word for it. Maybe it's because their souls are. I don't really have any time who's friends with that woman. Like, I just don't. Did Lauro give that little disclaimer about Wendy otherwise taking the fifth, but for the immunity in front of the jury, or not? It was not in front of the jury. Nothing good is in front of the jury. Let's put it that way. Fancy with the Y. You asked your bro about Wendy. He said more to just looks. Jeffrey said she didn't see anything wrong with sleeping with multiple men and didn't feel bad about it. Well, on that, I mean, there's the theory. If you're not married, you're single. And they were only together 9 months. So, what is it, 9 months till it broke up? I don't even think it's a full 9 months. So, there's some of that. I forget the rapper who said, if you're not married, you're single. And even then, they don't care. I don't know. If I had to date again, I wouldn't. I wouldn't date. I'm not getting, like, I can't imagine the shit that Wendy carries around in her hoo-ha. I just can't. Yeah, which wrong is Dairy or Manjaro? Like, I'm not quite sure here. My daughter drives the same Honda Odyssey van. The police officer knew the van well since his wife had the Honda Odyssey. Accurate. Have I encountered Joel from STS? Yes. And he's very nice to me. Steve Cohen, one of his producers, is very nice. Abby, one of his producers, is very nice. They've got 3 or 4 people in there going on. He runs a bang up show. They're very kind and they're very cordial to everybody. Honda vans are great cars. Drina is not stupid. She's sharp and well spoken. What a mess she's made of her life. It's very sad. Very, very sad. I think I don't know if I used to be friends with her on Facebook. Let me see. Thought I did. I don't see her right now, but I'm pretty sure she was in one of my groups or something. Thank you, Marion. How are you doing? Don't think you saw it, but I emailed Judge Assistant in Fulford requesting to stop calling Professor Markel Danny. Please show respect to victims and victims' family. Well, that's not happening, Brady. I mean, I'm definitely not a fan of it, but the judge isn't going to stop it. Can the license plate be explained away? I don't know, because prosecution didn't even explain it. All they said is, it's here. And they said, yes, it's here. You have 3 Hondas. There's been an influx of Hondas in this town lately. It's usually the Nissan. Kraft Nissan has been everywhere, but there's an influx of the Honda. The cellmates gave us some idea of how Donna Adelson's future will be. God almighty. Did you guys look at her face when she realized that she is done? Like, the look on her face is, let me see if I can pull up the Democrat. Let me see. Here's Jeff Burlew's. Let me get the gallery up. You should have seen it when I went out, my cough. So I went out of the courtroom and I was in the hallway and saw Chris Corbett there. I was so excited. I was super duper excited to see him. I'm not going to lie. I think he's fabulous. So he was sitting in the court, and then I went into the media room and was like, why is Chris Corbett out there? And they were like, why is Chris Corbett out there? They were repeating my question. I'm like, yeah, why is he here? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, it's got to be more phone stuff because that's all he does. And I was like, I was so excited to see him. So this is more the planner. Hold on. Pac Vietnam. Marie, Gary, Rachel Moore. I don't know who these people are. Bring Wendy's deposit slips for 1801 and 519. Something about Lincoln, Ben, New York. She had a long list. Pack for Vietnam. Crazy ass lady. I just think they're diabolical. Ask Dan, November 17th. This is a good one. Ask Dan about lawsuits, hearsay, conjective, malicious ruin of the dental practice, egregious. Wendy, do October expenses for 3 properties and enter into computer. Of course, the French bakery, when you're running away from fleeing. Damage to reputation, 2 dentists, libel, slander, 2020. Miami plastic surgery, that's her arms, November 16th. The 16-plex is to sell. We need all the checks. Child support through mid-November 2025. So she was paying Roman's child support. So Chris Corbett's getting on the stand again. Oh my God, this is so good. So good. Donna Sue Adelson. Okay, so she calls herself Donna Sue. Okay, we have no desire to speak with you about the case. I guess Dad and I are just shocked that you didn't think of coming to see us or even calling us. We are your parents. We are and have always been there for you and the boys. None of what we wrote matters about the case. That's over. I just wanted you to know how many times Charlie has asked about you. We heard her read this, right, on the off call. We will need to give you some information shortly and need some business assistance. Donna Sue, don't get nervous again. Nothing about the case. Just would like to show you business stuff and personal things. If you can't do it, we must find someone who can. Oh my God. List of United States extradition treaties. Wikipedia. How to get to Ho Chi Minh City from 5 airports. She was very good. People were like, she's nervous. I don't feel like she came off nervous in person. Her name's Kate, and she's the handwriting expert. She just kept going on and on and on, though. She was very good. So this is the copy of the planner that they're extracting from Donna's planner. This paralegal is just too much for me. I'm sure she's a very nice person. I just don't like her. I just don't know how you oversleep on your trial day. I just don't. How did you know who Donna Adelson was? Everyone knew her. She's been on the news. I've seen and heard about this on some TV shows and read it in the newspaper over the years. This is for the snitches. Why did you speak to her? I knew I had information about Kay from the Drina Bernhardt. That's how you spell her last name. Let me look her up. Oh, there she is. Look at her. That's what she used to look like. I mean, that's obviously photoshopped and filtered, but yeah. Hard to believe that's the same girl. Very hard to believe that's the same child 5 years ago. Tiny little thing, right? Hard to believe. Don't do drugs, people. Don't do drugs. More of the script. Unbelievable. Piece of artwork done by Donna and gifted to her while they were in jail. Georgia Kaplan looks to the defense to see if they object to entering a piece of evidence. She's hilarious. It's Patricia Bird. She was very clear. He has nowhere to go. He is screwed. This guy was very good. He was the Miami-Dade detective. He was very good on the stand. She had to testify that she was okay with her defense and the snitches. Look at this house. This is what I wanted. Look at this like mannequin thing there. Have you ever seen a colder home? This like modern art. Just doesn't look like anywhere I would never live. I don't care how much money they have. So people were asking about this. How did he have other luggage? So this was the luggage that was returned from the Miami airport, right? So she gets arrested at the airport. And this is the luggage that they had. And it had Vietnam on the tags, the airport that they were going to. Her daily planner. Sanford's face was just so precious. He's been waiting for this moment a long, long, long time. And there you have it. This is just... I just can't explain it. So it was from July to August. That was the page. Mail. Check. Call Lisa. Kits. Reminder. This is pages from the planner. She's turning around and smiling at her husband. These two people, the psychopathy, I can't even describe that has to occur in a relationship like this. You know what I mean? Like, this is pure psychopathy. Thank you, Suzanne. Wendy's driver's license, maybe Wendy's driver's license. Thank you. I think Wendy set her family up to escape her controlling, meddling mother. I think there's a lot to that. Jackie would be likable if she cut her bangs and talked less and woke up on time and not hold the jury back. I can't even imagine. Who saves their decade-old planner? I think that's an easy question. Who keeps the little trophies from the crimes they've committed? Psychopaths. High Powder. I did not know the Adelsons. I didn't know Wendy. I know people who knew them, but that's it. Yeah, I'm not close to the family. She was the person that told Tim to lie about Donna's plea card. They almost made the flight. Yeah, I remember when Zellman was talking to Pat Sanford and being like, he was being kind of an asshole to him, saying, "Oh, you just made a decision. You didn't know about the warrant, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "I didn't. I'm not the deciding factor of a warrant." Well, don't we all learn a lot about the law here? The prosecutors are the one who decide who gets a warrant. That's unbelievable to me. Not law enforcement. Got to go to the prosecutor. Hi, Tinfoil. How are you? Has everyone else baffled that 7 people were involved in taking Dan Markel's life? Yeah. I wonder if they checked additional luggage. That looks like carry-ons. I don't know. I just know what it says. I thought Jackie Fulford was the second chair, so why is she doing most of the cross? It's just they pick who's better suited for which witness strategically. When you're arrested off a flight, they do take off your luggage. That makes sense that the luggage is not going there. It's not Gucci. What the funny. The Adelsons are nouveau rich, which is why the house looks like crap. I guess Zellman gave up his Ben Matlock line of light suits for a darker suit since Labor Day is upon us. Praise the Lord. Her defense basically threw her under the bus for witness tampering, and judge had to make sure she was okay with that. Oh, yeah. When that handwriting expert got up, they were like, yeah, that's her handwriting. Her condo is tacky and gaudy like Soprano stuff. Like, who goes in and says, man, that's like fun. That looks like a great house for grandchildren. Because they had to pay for a handwriting expert. You got to verify the handwriting. Kitschy condo. Tacky. Does she have a house for the grand piano? They were mentioning about her mom, like on the down low, but I don't know. I don't see that. Let's see if I can find anything with her mother. Hold on. No. I know she has multiple Facebook. Like, here's another one where it's just Drina Bernhardt. Oh, here's her mother. Yeah, no, it's a photo of her mom, but no one liked it. So I don't know. But this is all the way back in 2020. I don't know. It's a shame because she spent so much time in jail. I mean, you remember Katie in jail? That's a long time ago. We have 114 mutual friends, her and I. Is he putting on a performance for the camera? Kind of like that, right? How do you take a sleeping pill by accident? She was someone's attorney, okay? Jackie Fulford was someone's attorney and is someone's attorney. And worse, she was someone's judge. Condo decor, internal confusion directed outwards. It costs a ton to move a piano, let alone a grand piano. So Scott has, my business partner, Scott, they have a baby grand. They've had to move it a couple times. Does anyone think Donna believes she is still going to be found not guilty? No, I don't think she believes it anymore. I don't. Donna's just trying to dump a piano. Just because you offer a piano doesn't mean you're going to actually give the piano. Can we say that? Ooh, Jackie said, I lost my train of thought. She is. And Professor Joe said, I didn't know she had one. How embarrassing. So we used to write down, talking about paper planners, as an appraiser, we used to write down our appointments and stuff on a paper planner. And because we were doing legal work, appraisal work, and providing the planner, we had to keep them for 5 years. And then I threw them away. Nothing for 9 years. Someone told me, I think it was Joel from STS, told me it was some electronics expert, like for cell towers. They're going to try and dispute Chris Corbett's testimony. Have been in battle on Facebook. How long after the shooting? How long was it that Jeff went to police? Someone said if he had gone earlier, Dan would still be alive. So wrong, but I need facts. Oh, well, let me tell you, because of the comment made that about hiring a hitman, they wouldn't have believed him. I live in this town. I've gone to them with threats against myself, which luckily nothing's happened, but nothing happens. The crime actually has to be committed for them to pay attention to. So there should be a drinking game for every time Jackie Fulford says right. Oh, God. I originally thought Donna would testify, but now I don't. I think if she testifies, I mean, it's already done. The jail daughters gave more truth in a few minutes than Wendy did in 3 trials. It's just unbelievable. It's amazing they feel no remorse. It's amazing they have feelings. Because when you look at Harvey, he really, I don't know, doesn't look like he does. Victoria says, Temu has amazing personalized yearly calendars. I will buy a new one every year. Temu rules. I don't think Donna will testify now, but I want her to. I thought she would in the beginning, but there was something when opening statements when Josh Zellman said, well, if she doesn't testify, you can't hold it against her. And then I thought, oh, she's not testifying. Poor Donna, not even her jailhouse daughters are speaking to her. Sun shines. The person who should have reported Charlie's comment was Wendy, not Jeff. They would have taken that seriously. You're absolutely on that, Patty. Law enforcement acts after the deed, not before. It's true. Don't know if already revealed, the note left for Wendy to handle M11 mentions Alex Guy Garvey is now suing him. For what? Why is he suing him? You didn't get to watch yesterday's trial. What were the jurors' reaction to the snitches? Same as everything else. Like they're like this. It's amazing. Their focus is amazing. The jurors have not been admonished, told to sit, told to stand, told to... It has been amazing to watch these jurors. They are very focused on what is said. The defense knew all about this evidence when they said she would testify. Yeah, I just don't think she will now. It's just not landing, right? It's like comedy, stand up. You think you have great material, you go, it's opening night, the shit doesn't land. You ain't using the same material twice, right? No. You move it. Move everything around. True Lifestyles published. She published the defense list. I couldn't find it. I have the states list, but I didn't have the. I don't see it. Anyway, I'll look later. But I've never found the defense list. I had it. I have my own. Hold on. It was Charlie's defense list. I don't know. Need to share anniversary of your... Oh, I'm sorry, Claudia. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. It is very sad. Indy Nana says the jail daughters, Louis Rivera and Rob Adelson, have been the nails in Donna's coffin. Charlie against Alex Berkovich regarding real property in Miami. The Adelson family is also known for its involvement in the high-profile murder for hire case. Oh, okay. Thank you. Donna has no fight in her. You could see it in her eyes. Donna cannot live without sunshine. She'll find a new sunshine, right? Who says it's my jail daughter? They'll never put Donna on the stand, although they're pretty crappy lawyers, so there's a chance. Do you think Charlie will testify for the defense? If he testifies at all, it is definitely for the defense. And then the state can rebut him. It's a risk. Donna had honest emotion and real tears in her eyes when they said she wrote the script. Yes, I do. Red and Right says, Patty, do you remember that in Wendy's crummy Miami condo? Which all I could think of is that shower and then look at her. Ugh. You Are My Sunshine was the wall art in the boys' room. You went to the Minnesota State Fair. Well, good for you. Fairs are fun if you don't mind crowds, which I do. I only go to crowds now when my grandchildren go to crowded things. That's the only real time. Those ladies aren't her sunshine anymore. Now they're her clouds. I totally believe this snitches, says Robin. I do too. I mean, it wasn't even a question. And they held up under cross-examination, which was shitty. Norma gives her wishes for you, Claudia. It's like a crime novel for the jurors. You can't even make it up. You cannot even make it up. Hopefully Jackie shows up on Tuesday. Surprised the prosecution put snitches on the stand. Well, I'm sure it was very vetted before they did. Drugs are whack. She obviously is trying to fry some trauma, perhaps victim of rape. Never understood it myself. Wonder how this case would look if Rashbaum was defending. I wonder how I could possibly think that Dan Rashbaum is a better attorney than what this broad has as attorneys. Hi, Zara. Hi, new to your channel. I cannot believe the defense's questions to lead FBI guy. They were useless. What was the point? They have nothing to go with. I was talking to an attorney friend of mine. She was outside. She came in at the end of yesterday into the courtroom, and we talked about that. And she goes, "What are they going to do? They literally have nothing. What are they going to do?" I would have handled it differently. Like if I had some of these witnesses on, I would have gone at it far differently than what they've gone at it. I don't know if it would have been allowed what I would have done, but I would have gone at it. Donna definitely gets admonished for her outreach, outsmarting, her facial expressions, but the jurors have nothing. Last trial, Charlie trial, that guy was told to sit, but they have not. I wish Mad TV was on, and I bet they would have comedy on the Adelsons. I wish SNL would stop screwing up with stuff because there are a couple people on SNL that would make a fabulous Donna and a Zellman. Indy Nana says, I hope you're right. My fear was Donna would answer each piece of evidence. Oh, no. It won't matter if she does it. Hi, Sin. How are you? You did not see the artwork, only note. Oh, this was a video I had done, New York Patriot Lady, when I was making fun of, let me see. Someone pointed it out to me before. I was making fun of Wendy's house. Hold on. It's artwork is the name. Wendy's art collection. Oh my God. Don't make me listen to my score. See if I can find it. No, I don't see it. But there was a piece of art on the boy's wall. It says, you are my, or her bedroom. Oh, is it her bedroom, right? It was her bedroom. Hold on. Maybe I will be able to find it. It's a long time ago. Get this. Hold on. I got it. Can't really see it here, but this is the photo, and it says, you are my sunshine. And it says, you make me happy. That was Wendy's bed, okay? That's her bed. There's a piano, an organ right there. Any chance at all Donna gets up there and falls on her sword? She falls, it'll definitely be on her sword. Drugs change and mess up your brain chemistry. Yeah, it's a girl's having a hard time getting off of those drugs. Donna does look defeated. She knows. You don't think Donna will testify? Will she be on suicide watch? Yes, that's standard. The jailees are on suicide watch after they're convicted. Patty, I had to dig, but I found the defense list. It was called something different on the case file. Clicked through 10 PDFs the other day. What was it called? Emailed you the list. It includes Wendy. Thank you. Hold on, let me go to it. Oh, this has, I can't because it has addresses on it. James Todd Murphy, expert, but that's Nebraska. This guy's supposed to be coming from California. I don't see anybody from. Oh, well, there's a roll-off, like roll-off digital forensics. He's out of Washington. Then there's James Todd Murphy. He's out of Nebraska. He's supposed to be an expert of something. Wendy. Susan Brotman. That is, let me see if I can do this. I want to redact it. He has all their addresses on there. Hold on. I'll have to do it later. But anyway, he has James Todd Murphy, expert. Don't know. Wendy Adelson, Susan Brotman. That was the woman who was in the condo during the open call. Richard Chagrin, that's her husband. Susan Brotman is a attorney. Chagrin, I think, is a therapist. Ann Cunningham, which is a friend of Donna's. Ron Gutterson, friend of Donna's, same address. Lisa Carey, she is the realtor who put Wendy under contract on that house on Whittendale, which I published as a post. Timothy Kelly was the person who sold them the Trescott house. Kristen Adamson, she was Wendy's divorce attorney who failed horribly. Maricel Descazo, that was Donna's old attorney. Tara Kawas, who was Katie Magbanua's old attorney. Linda Bailey, an attorney that was, I believe, Wendy's. Eddie Barnes was the SCORE Investigations and Consulting. Then you have Hosea Roloff, Kelsey Quay. They were both with Digital Forensics, Kelsey Quay. I looked them up a bit ago, but they're out of Washington. Tarana Khan, I don't know who that is. Craig Isom, Jason Newland, and Charlie. Last but not least, witness number S, Charlie Adelson. So that's it. I'll publish this list after I redact it. Thank you guys for that. Thank you, Crazy Joe. Someone reported yesterday movie producers were in the gallery. That is accurate. There were movie producers in the gallery. The level of unpreparedness by the defense is crazy to me. Really is. Very odd how Wendy, Donna, and Harvey all have evil eyebrows that have an extreme arch. Tears like an Academy Award winner. 537 in chat. Kaza, please don't point that out. Please don't point that out. It's hard for me. Please hit the like button, though. Please hit the like button. I've been able to follow the trial traveling, but will Charlie testify or did he already? Hey, Sid, Charlie Adelson has not testified. And the reason they call him, the state calls him too, right? It's a strategic thing. We pay for him to show up. But it is, he's still going through his appeal process. And he would have to plead the fifth and for the state. So he's not testifying for the state. Rashbaum might be telling Donna she's at 80%. That's a flashback to Charlie. Daniel Rashbaum gave him a 95 when he testified. It was torture listening to the phone calls. Charlie loves hearing his own voice. Rashbaum sucked too, said Eric. When Donna Adelson first fake cried when being shown photos of Dan Markel's poor head with 2 bullets in it, she was looking over at the jury. Could jailmates be designed to hook Donna into getting onto the stand? She'll have to respond to those women backstabbers. I don't know, but that's funny. We've seen guilty AF defendants with zealous lawyers. This was a sleepy defense. When Donna wears those headphones, my first thought was, geez, she looks like a Nazi on trial at Nuremberg. I have such compassion for the 2 dear jail snitchers. Makes me want to team up with a local jail prison ministry to volunteer with women, either in prison or getting out of prison. A positive way to give. It really is. I know people at our church that do it. Poor move on crossing snitches. Most of us know someone that is or was drug addicted and what the hell it is. That includes the jury. Donna has 0 chance of getting off. Why doesn't Donna want to use her headphones? Because they probably hurt after a while. It's awesome that you're attending the trial. It looks like one of Harvey's relatives are sitting behind him because they both have the downward frown. I have not seen anywhere there that I don't know of anyone there that looks like him. You'd have to send it to me and I can look. YB, unless she finds a ray of such. I wonder if Donna gets convicted of Lauro. It's Lauro, but I know what she meant. John Lauro will approach the state and ask for a plea for Wendy. Why haven't they asked for one already? I wouldn't give her one. I think Donna's going to say, yes, I wrote it. I was just writing down everything. Well, she said the handwriting was hers. Thank you very much, Creative, for sending that. I just don't know why. Yeah, it must have been under something else. I'll have to look it up. But I'm going to redact it in my PDF. I have Adobe Pro. Wendy is welcome to plead guilty as soon as she's arrested. Right? They're fancy. And her attorneys didn't even notice it. That she was wearing her headphones on backwards. God, look at that rug. That thing is disgusting. That Wendy Adelson's house. I don't know if you know what I know about that house, but it is disgusting. I mean, disgusting. I'm going to put a copy of the link. This was the video I did about Wendy's condo and where I completely obliterated it. It was disgusting. It was dirty. And she listed it for $5,000 and got like $4,900. I have a certain amount of empathy for women in prison or jail, but not Donna. I do too. Because my feeling is if you want to do drugs, do them. I'm a libertarian. So if you want to just drug the shit out of your head, drug the shit out of your head. Putting you on timeout for 5 to 10 years isn't going to change it. It really doesn't. And then when you get out, and this happened in my husband's family, you're out, you're dry, right? You're cold turkey, you're dry. You go back to doing the heroin at the same level that you did the heroin before you were last arrested, and you die. And that's what happened to my husband's family. So I'm not a big fan of putting someone or incarcerating someone for drug use. You want to go do the drugs, do the drugs. I'm just not. So sure, it'll piss someone off, but I don't care. My secret theory is when Donna is convicted, they'll go after Harvey and get him to flip. It absolutely will not happen. They have no intention of going after Harvey Adelson. Do I think they should? Yes, but they won't. Drugs bring a lot of crime. Only if they don't have access to it, right? So if you don't have access to crime, Then you steal and you borrow and you pimp out and you do all that stuff to get the drugs. Just give them the drugs. Give them the drugs. They'll eventually kill themselves. So that'll be the end of that. You shouldn't get 25 things of Narcan, right? Just, you want to do drugs, go do drugs. You lost it when you saw Donna had her headphones in and out. That girl, that poor Drina, is hooked. She's been in and out. The threat of 5 to 15 years, day for day, that means no getting out of jail quickly, day for day, isn't enough for her. The high is what she wants. Give her the high. It's so much more dangerous to let them dry out in jail and come out and get the high again. I know that because one of my husband's relatives died. She knew if she did it again, she was going back to jail. This time, for whatever reason, she did the same amount as she did when she was before jail, and she was dead in minutes. Portugal has decriminalized all drugs. I know it's not a popular statement. Nothing much what I say is, and I'm used to it now. But it is a statement that says having these people dry out in jail because the government didn't get their tax money, right? If you buy prescription drugs from your doctor, Obed, there's a tax associated with that. You pay your insurance. All these people are fed, right? The doctor's fed, the pharmacist's fed, the farm tech's fed, the companies are fed, big farms fed. All these people are fed. The kid's doing the drug. You go down on the corner and get your meth from a spoon or whatever the hell. I don't even know how they do it. No one's fed. No one's getting paid. They got to steal the medication to make it. If they could figure out a way to get everyone fed, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But then you look at California, who has just opened drug dens. That's not the answer either, because that's disgusting. We have it down in the parks here in Tallahassee. You can't even go down in the parks in Tallahassee because the open drug dens. It's disgusting. This is a liberal town. That's what you get. Hire a nurse, load it up, give it to them, and be done with it. That's what happened to my friend's daughter. She was in jail, was released, overdosed, and passed away. It is exactly what happened to my husband's family member. Hey, little Biddle, how are you? Little Biddle said, oh, poop. The money they save on policing it could be diverted into proper treatment. And in my husband's case, the girls had the hard knock kind of treatment. It is so hard to get off of the shit when you're on it. And they still want the high. I think it's, there's physical addiction, emotional addiction, psychological addiction. I'm not an addiction expert. I got to hand that to my band. All I know is watching people cycle through, and we all have it in our families. What's the point? They want the drug more than they want their freedom. Drina Diaz Bernhardt wants that drug more than she wants her freedom. And she's like, yeah, I was there. Yep. Doesn't make her a liar, makes her a drug addict. There's a difference. She'll lie to get the drug. She's not lying to get a grand piano. She can't really sell the grand piano like Roberta Glass, True Crime Report, said, to get the drug. How are you going to sell that? You can't move it. Right? That's pissed me off. It's appalling for Donna to offer a known drug addict to get her more drugs. You need painkillers? Dr. Obed. Let's put Dr. Obed on blast. Our providers, Broward Dermatology. Is this the guy really doing this? Let's look him up. He's right here. I really have a problem with somebody with a bunch of freaking initials. And this is what he looks like. He's a short little man. Jerome. He's a native Floridian. Well, there you go. So, who has been living in South Florida for 20 years after graduating from the university with honors in both zoology and human nutrition. He attended med school at A.T. Still University in Missouri. He then returned to Florida, where he completed 2 residencies at Broward Health. In his position as an associate professor, he plays an integral role in the education of medical students and passing it on. Obed enjoys working as a certified ringside physician, where he's entrusted to care for elite athletes. Are you, Obed? Are you? There's a Rachel. There was a Rachel on that. There was a Rachel on that list. Hold on. Is it here? Oh, no, it was on the big list. It was on the big planner page. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a water. That's Obed. He offers you a unique path and training translated into unparalleled care. Who writes that shit? Julia says Wendy's crappy condo had beautiful grounds and amenities. Did June date Obed? No, she worked for him. No, wait, June. Did June date Obed? Dr. Rob showed class on the stand. I was thinking Katie didn't. Thank you, Julia. She needed a decorator and a housekeeper because she's a slob. Sadly, all that money doesn't buy a good lawyer. I mean, that's the big lesson. That is the big lesson today. Isn't that it? Josh Selman is no Jose Baez. At what point does the Adelson crime family and associates turn into a RICO between drugs, insider trading, murder, and all the other garbage? I think if they were going Lexi Lynn after Harvey, that's what they would go after, is the taxes. But I don't see it happening. Wendy lived in that high rise for a year, then they put her in that crappy condo for $600,000. That's what you get. Sounds like a quack to you. Yeah. Hopefully that's a name that the jury has noticed before. Was Obed the guy buying illegal steroids from Charlie on the wiretaps? Thanks, John. I figured it out. Thank you. I'm going to go because I can't stop coughing. My house is worth $750 and frankly, it's crap. See what I'm saying? Don't make me laugh. Thanks, Patricia. I realized it because it turns red. Like this is the mic. See it? It's new. So it's nice. Carl said Fade's made step in for the last 2 Florida Adelson trials. Hope so. Feel better, Patty. I feel fine. It's just reflux. It is really killing me. I ain't gonna lie. It is really, really killing me, this reflux. I got to figure it out. Because I'm not giving up the shot. I'm not giving up the fat shot. Definitely not. Patty, get well soon. I went to get my hair shaved today. Can you tell? Get well shaved. And I told the barber, I'm like, I'm not sick. I have reflux. Nice. It's nice to tell people in advance. Why didn't get better lawyers? I have no idea why they didn't get better lawyers. I have no idea. Acid pill. I'm on Prilosec. I'm trying something else today. I doubt Obed would see anybody referred from Donna. Hope not for his sake. I have it. Omeprazole. I've tried it. I mean, I've been on the 1 a day. It's just making it's disgusting, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's like froth. It's like froth. Like all I have is like phlegm. I'm not sick, right? It's just phlegm. Let me thank everybody. Riding shotgun. Remember for 8 months. Can you play the Wendy Honeycutt AI video? Let me play it again because it's that fun. Are you ready? Courtesy of Leslie B. Cannot get enough of it. Cannot get enough. Thank you, Lakeside, again for the super sticker. It's very much appreciated. Hit the like button, everybody, before we leave. That would be nice, too. Kaza T, member for 11 months. Love me some Kaza. Wesley, member for 11. Thank you all so much. Before I start coughing again, cheers to all of you. I hope you have a great game day. If you follow football, FSU starts in like 6 minutes. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.